Good morning, everybody. It's Jailbait Tackle coming to you from the E150 studio in Alva, Florida. So what we're going to talk about this morning is, since we've been talking a little bit about Pay It Forward February and hashtag Find a Way to Serve, a good friend of mine named Jason Johnson, he has a YouTube channel called JJ Drones. It's JJ Drones, all as typed together, no spaces in between. He was kind enough to make a $100 contribution to have it paid forward. But what he wanted to do is create a starter fishing kit to be given to somebody like a child, or maybe somebody who's been displaced by the hurricane, or just trying to get some joy back in their life. So I have a couple ideas. I'm not sure what's going to come to fruition first as far as who's going to be gifted this, but I'm going to show you this package, and I will tell you this is all coming out of my inventory. So he paid it forward to me, so to speak, by making a purchase from me to give to others, and we definitely have exceeded $100. So I'm very happy to include a lot of extras. And when you're going to see the amount of stuff here that has been donated, it makes you feel good. At least it makes me feel good. And to be honest with you, I'm glancing down at all this stuff, and it's probably not all going to fit into this tackle box. But let's get showing you what we got going on here. This is a fishing rod and reel. It's a two-piece rod and reel. It's called a Citadel. It's spooled with line. Can be used for freshwater or saltwater. It's very flimsy, but it's a real good starter rod. So I retail that for around $35. And then the next item I'm going to show you is a Plano 2-tray tackle box. Very nice box. Opens up. There's a lot of space on the bottom. And then it also comes with, you can break these little tabs off and section off your little compartment areas, depending on the size of what lures and whatnot that you have. I just remembered I have it up front. I just don't want to walk away from the camera. But I'm also going to be throwing in the booklet for the saltwater fishing regulations. I don't have a current copy of the freshwater fishing regulations. But, okay, so you've seen two of the main gifts. This one's really nice. It's a 5-gallon bucket. Comes with a little dip net. This bubble box, it's an aerator. It runs on D batteries. There's 2 D batteries included into that. And that kit I retail for around $30. That's a really good value. I don't make a whole lot of profit. I'm not going to lie on that. Last week we talked about the Eagle Claw saltwater fishing kit. So that's going to be donated too. That's too wide to fit in this tackle box, but they can take the product out of there, put it in these trays, or whatever they want to do. All right, so let's move on. We're going to talk about, sorry, I got my head down. I'm going to try and do a little bit of this as a category. Got a bunch of different weights here. Some egg sinkers, smaller bullet weights, some bell sinkers, have some 5/0 circle hooks, different style of bullet weights, a couple little assortment of egg sinkers, some larger bullet weights, and some split shot. So that is, I'm going to throw that in the box. Give me 1 second. Hope everybody's having a great morning. All right, so now this is called a spec rig. That's going to be thrown into the kit. I'm doing that right now. I opened this up one time just to display. So this is a new pack for the most part, but those are really good baits. You put that on a jig, what have you, and you can catch a lot of fish with that. A little pair of braid scissors. There's these long shank mustad hooks, size number 2, are excellent for the sheep's head. Here's size number 1 Eagle Claw hooks. That's going in. This is a 1 ounce circle hook ready rig. That's going into the kit. Some real small panfish jig heads. Some little curly tail bodies that can go onto that those jig heads. There's some other panfish jig heads. Little beetle spoon. I love those. That's really good for kids too. They catch a lot of fish with those. A cream worm, double hook, weedless. And those are always good. It has a little propeller on the front. A Snell ready rig right here. We have these are 3/0 offset worm hooks. That's going in. You'll see why here in a second. Little jig head, like bucktail type thing. That's going into the kit. I have some loose circle hooks right here. That's going into the tackle box tray. Wacky rigs. That's always fun to fish with. Already comes with 1 hook, and they hook onto these little wacky rings right here. So, of course, you got to have bruiser baits. Also have big bite baits. This is way more than it's going to fit in this tackle box. Maybe we can upgrade to a bigger box. Carolina herring, bruiser bait. High floating pumpkin seed. The stick worms. Big bite baits, more worms. Tsunami tidal baits, chartreuse tail. Those are really nice. I like those. More curly tails for the panfish jig heads. Small little Lucky Strike package. And once again, Tight Lines tackle. So I believe that covers it, my friends. And remember, hashtag find a way to serve. If you could find it in your heart, pop over and say hello to JJ Drones and thank him for his kindness. I know it's going to be greatly appreciated, whoever ends up being the recipient. But anyway, wanted to share that. I'm a little delinquent sharing that with you. I don't feel comfortable asking to film other people. Sometimes they you know. So probably what I'm going to do is I will once this is gifted, I will take like a selfie picture with the person or people, and then I'm going to send it to JJ, and he'll probably put that on his community tab. He's trying to keep track of what's going on. I don't blame him. Anyway, folks, it's Sunday morning. It's a beautiful day here in Florida. It's supposed to get up to 87 degrees. And I'm going to close this video out the way I close it every time. Remember, folks, always know your legal limits. Hashtag find a way to serve.